What's up guys, Mason here from True Metal Supply. Today we're in beautiful Lenoir City at a DIY post frame build that was purchased from us at True Metal Supply. This one's awesome. I'm really excited to show this one to you. A lot of really cool details that the building owner decided to add that might not be totally conventional for a post frame building. So we're going to get right into it and take a look at these materials. All right, so they chose to do the textured charcoal and textured black siding panels. They use the textured black as their wainscot and the textured charcoal as the primary siding panels. That textured finish really helps those panels perform even better as a siding panel because the textured paint resists those scratches and abrasions a little bit better than your regular semi-gloss does. This is the Tuff-Rib panel, which is our 3-foot wide panel, one of the most popular panels that we manufacture. They also used our SpeedLap steel Soffit as their Soffit material. They staggered solid and vented, so they actually have ventilation going into the building through the Soffit on this one. They also did the same Tuff-Rib panel on the roof of this building, and that's the textured black. They did the textured black trim, textured black fascia trim, along with that black soffit, so that it really creates a nice deep black look there on the roof. Over here on the center of the building, they chose to use polycarbonate side light panels. This is the solar gray from Powram. Powram is one of the best manufacturers of polycarbonate panels in America, if not the world. And so they chose those just to bring a little bit more light into the building. That solar gray acts kind of like sunglasses for your building. So it's not just a big, bright, direct light shining inside the building. Kind of diffuses a little bit and still allows that additional light to come in the building. Traditional roll-up door here on the front of the building. This is a Janus Model 950 barrel door. The nice thing about barrel doors, we've talked about these in some of our other videos, is you don't have to have a track that takes up a lot of overhead space inside the building. These barrel doors just roll up on themselves so that you can have a nice big door without sacrificing all of the overhead space inside of that bay. So this just rolls up into a drum right on the inside of the door. So as I said, we've got the textured black Tuff-Rib panels on the roof. And this customer actually wanted to attach solar panels to their metal roof, which is awesome. And so they used a very unique clamp system from S5. They used the PV kit and another clamp to attach their solar panels to their Tuff-Rib metal roof. Metal roofing makes it extremely easy to attach solar panels to the roof. As a matter of fact, metal roofing is one of the best systems to have if you want to do solar on your building. So this building was a pretty traditional post frame design. It used 6x6 post columns with 2x6 girts and 2x6 purlins that were standing on edge. So the customer chose our premier steel truss system to support his roof, and our steel trusses have pre-welded purlin cups that allow 2x6s to stand on edge inside those purlin cups. Makes it extremely easy for a DIY install. You don't have to have an additional truss carrier. It's kind of dummy proof on where you're supposed to put the purlins because the cups are pre-welded. They're also pre-drilled to allow you to easily fasten those purlins into the cups. Really takes the guesswork out of it when you're using those steel trusses. Excellent product to use for a DIY project. All right guys, we're inside the building here so you can kind of see the framing and the truss system and how that works. Above me are the steel trusses I was talking about when we were outside the building. You can see these are parallel cord steel trusses, so they give you an enormous amount of overhead space. It's one of the biggest appeals of these trusses. They're also spaced 10 foot on center. So you've got these big, wide open bays, you don't have a bunch of trusses going all the way down through the roofing system. Again, getting even more overhead space. Those 2x6 purlins sitting on edge, sitting nicely into those truss cups, keeps everything spaced very evenly. And those purlins standing on edge is actually what gives this building some rigidity. The 6x6 post columns that are your primary framing members, hence the name post frame, these trusses just lag directly into those post columns, and then the 2x6s are fastened into the face of those post columns using our FrameGrip structural screws, and that ensures that those screws aren't going to snap off. You wouldn't want to use a deck screw or something like that to fasten girts. As the building racks, you want to have something that's going to be strong enough to handle that. And those FrameGrip screws from our friends at Levi's certainly handle that.